Welcome back to Tunes Brothers, everyone. And we've got a special guest with us tonight. And it's not Gigi, it's
Not quite.
what's your name?
Dawn Music. Hey guys.
Don Music. All right. Yeah, glad to have you, man. We got
My birth name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's all right then.
Surname's Music, is it? That's really good.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great?
You can't beat that, bro. Now we got Louis, we got the rest of the crowd, we got Darren, Darren, and we got Down Under Dave. So Dave, you kind of throw together what we're going to do.
Well, I thought we'd change tack a little bit and go a little bit on the lighter side of rock and put three albums up against each other. Three albums that I was familiar with growing up. One of the bands is a band that I have a great love for. The other one is a band that, they've got quite a few good tracks. And my homeboy, Rick Springfield, who I, to be honest, know the least about. Probably because he moved over to your neck of the woods. So, we class him more of an American than we do as an Australian anyway. But,
okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, this was very interesting and very different. I mean, not very different. I mean, we've pretty much stuck to hard rock, metal type stuff on here, but yeah, this doesn't broaden too far away. I mean, I like all three of these albums. I like half of all three of these albums. It seems like these bands, when they put these albums right here out, they put the good stuff on the first side and the shit on the second side. I don't know what the deal was with people doing that back in the day, but I will say they are some great, great, great songs on all three of these albums. And one of these albums, REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity, I got when it first came out. The other two I never owned, but I knew the songs and I knew, of course, who they were. So yeah, and another thing, a lot of these songs did not line up. This is probably the worst lineup we've done. They did not line up well. The best songs, it seems like, lined up against the best songs on here. Now that's just my take on it. But Don, go ahead and give us your take on it, bud.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, when all three of these albums came out, I was a kid influenced by everything going on, right? And all the music I listened to on the radio told me, hey, I should go check out this album. The Cars album was huge. And I mean, it was kind of like the Cars is a funny band, right? Because they're all like super musicians, but it's very new wave. I mean, their guitarist Elliot Easton, he went to Berkeley, like The Warning and other bands like that. So well-educated guys in that band, but they were really smart though, because they chose all the right sort of styles to attract different audiences. They could attract guitar players, they could attract the guys that wanted Duran, everything, right? And two lead singers, I guess, right? So I mean, it was great stuff. Rick Springfield at the time. Yeah, two, because they had
two lead singers.
The Cars had Rick Ocasek is their main guy, right? But also Benjamin Orr, their bass player, sang lead on some songs.
Okay, now I was wondering about that because there's a song or two on here that don't sound like the tall guy with glasses.
Yeah. He's got his own thing, right? Like Rick, he's not a great. I mean, he's a good singer. He doesn't try to sing well. He's got his style and personality, right? Benjamin Orr could really sing, but he was more of a sweeter, softer voice. So he did like, what was it? Did he drive?
Drive.
Yeah.
That's
and
it. Yep.
Beautiful song, and it fit his voice. And he's just this really like handsome guy, not like Rick Ocasek. No offense to Rick Ocasek. So and they were really friends.
He had a very beautiful wife at one point. I mean,
being a rock star. That's why I did this. I'm still, I'm married a beautiful woman, but I don't have any money. So,
I was going to say, I'm sure Rick dated Elle Macpherson at one stage too.
Did he? Oh man. But yeah, so and they formed the band together, Rick and Ben. They were friends, and they formed the band and went through different iterations and made it. So that's cool. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Rick Springfield. I mean, I kind of ignored him when I was young, but I knew like a couple of radio hits he had. And listening to this album recently, I'm blown away. It's a heavier album than the other two. It's more rock and roll. It's produced awesome.
And he's quite a talented guitarist himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was blown away. Yeah, no, he can really play, and his singing's great, and it's kind of music I would have listened to then if I'd paid attention to him. I didn't, so that sucked. But now I'm happy I've got him in there. And REO Speedwagon, right? So they're a band that I love. The first song, I mean, I think everyone did, and I love 2 or 3 songs from the album. Some of the songs on there are a couple of songs are some of my most hated ever. So it's like their singer had his moments of just being horrible, but mostly they're really good. And it's so that band is like, they're weird, right? But they're really good. So I mean, this is definitely their most commercial album. What I understood, looking back at some of their earlier stuff, is they were a rock group, and they were raunchier, and then they decided to make money finally, and so they made this album, and it just created their new sound and
exploded. Yes, absolutely. Okay, who in the hell's up there? I can't see you guys. Who's next? Go ahead. Y'all don't have to have me tell y'all. Darren, go. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, in the small town that I grew up in, North Dakota, right, we didn't have access to like MTV and stuff like that, and the closest radio stations, well, I should say one radio station that was listenable on the FM dial, played pop stuff, pop hits, soft rock, that kind of stuff. So these are the types of stuff that I grew up with initially, right? I'd say around, junior high. I moved to a bigger town sophomore year, and then had access to MTV and stuff like that. And that's when I started getting into the heavier side of rock and roll. So I'm very familiar with these 3 albums, especially the hits. But, as an adult, once I started getting back into collecting vinyl on a serious nature, I mean, I have picked up a few of Rick Springfield's albums. I have Cars debut and their greatest hits. But this one has a lot of their bigger tunes on it, right? And then REO, I've always liked their radio stuff. I don't think I ever owned any of their stuff on vinyl, maybe a cassette back in the day. But I did get to see them live opening for Chicago when we lived in Phoenix a few years ago. And they put on a good show. It was short, right? I think they played 45 minutes, but they played all their best stuff, and Cronin still sounded really good. He couldn't hold the notes as long as he used to, but that's to be expected. He still hit them, and I don't think he was using backing tracks. But as you had said, Scotty, some of the songs on here did not line up very well against each other, and it created kind of a conundrum when choosing which one would win. So there is kind of some surprises here, at least on my list, as which songs from which bands finally get some wins. But overall, I had a fun time with this. And what you had said, Don, is that this is one of Rick Springfield's heavier albums, and but so I really, really enjoyed listening to these albums again. Lewis,
thank you. It's kind of a trip that most of the songs in all these albums I'm familiar with by hearing them in the past, either in nightclubs or on the radio, whatever. So it was kind of a fun listen. So, Don, your last name's family name, like Lorenzo Music, voice of Carlton the Doorman?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going with that.
Garfield, the original voice of Garfield?
Yeah, it's like I've my teenage son does YouTubing with me, and people have adopted him as calling him Son Music.
Yeah,
I've got twin daughters. They're twin music.
I see.
I've got dog music, 2 dog musics.
Oh, this is Carlton the Doorman. Anyway, so Scotty was kind of right about that, about the way the songs lined up. But I just had to take it as, you know what? Make your decision, stand by it, and whatever happens, happens. So if I get the saber slashed at me almost at every track because Scott disagrees, I just got to accept it.
Are we going to
All
try
right.
to
Use the
avoid
Darth Vader
ties?
force.
Are we going to allow ties?
Nah,
Or no? Okay.
no.
I mean, ties happen, but
If Lewis got his way, he would accept ties, but you should pick one, even if you have to flip a coin to get.
There's one for me.
I had a suggestion rule that for each you're allowed 2 ties per episode and no more than that. But then when Darren does the countdown, whatever you added up as a tie, he takes away a point on each selection you made, so it messes up the final tally. So you're gonna have to force yourself not to choose any ties to really pick one distinguished, definitive winner over another. And that's all I have.
Fair enough.
yeah, Louis, you got to make a decision, mate. You have to make a decision.
Yes, I've lined it up. There are no ties tonight.
If they were lining up people to shoot, you couldn't say, well, I'm not too sure about those 2, and they just shoot them both. So, you know. I sort of said earlier on, the Cars are a band that I really love, and I have lots of their albums and been listening to them for a long time. Rest in peace to both the boys. As I said, Rick Springfield wasn't big here, and he certainly didn't make a name for himself until he hit the States anyway. So while he's Australian, as I said, we don't really think of him as being Australian. He's probably not been back here for I don't know how long. REO Speedwagon, a bit like you guys said, they're a strange band. Like the songs you heard on the radio are really, really good. Not as happy with some of the other songs, but have a couple of their albums. Like I said, their radio tracks are really great songs. And yes, there were some tough ones here, especially tracks 2. But we have to make decisions. I have made a decision. Before we start, I do have a monologue to play from Brother Rob. So hopefully Scotty can hear it, because he seems to have a bit of trouble hearing what's going on. So I'm going to play it, Scott, and hopefully you can hear it. Okay?
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Simmons. From Kiss, the band that turned loud music, blood, and pyrotechnics into a billion-dollar brand. Now tonight, we're lowering ourselves, temporarily, into the smoky basement of nostalgia for a little something called the Classic Rock Album Battle. 3 albums enter, 1 limps out wearing spandex and shame. Let's begin with Rick Springfield's Working Class Dog. Rick, beautiful man, great jawline, probably moisturizes. He was proof that if you looked good enough on daytime television, someone would hand you a guitar and a record deal. Next, we have REO Speedwagon's High Infidelity, a commercial monster, sold millions, soundtracked breakups in every mall parking lot across America. But let's be clear, it's not exactly Detroit Rock City, is it? No fire, no blood, no demons, just a bunch of nice guys harmonizing about heartbreak. And Scotty, bless him, still can't listen to Take It on the Run without crying. And then, the Cars, Heartbeat City. Rick Ocasek looked like an alien accountant who accidentally became cool. They made boring sounds sexy, which frankly is an achievement. Meanwhile, Louis still thinks synth pop is a soft drink. And ah yes, Darren, the man who remembers everything except what actually matters. And let's not forget Down Under Dave, still trapped in the cassette era. Dave, the Walkman called, it wants its dignity back. Or Don Music, every time Don talks, a record skips somewhere in shame. All 3 of these albums are fine, but none of them could have beaten our albums, well, except for Monster. So yes, we'll debate Working Class Dog versus High Infidelity versus Heartbeat City. We'll argue, we'll shout. Someone will bring up Journey. That's when I leave. But remember this. These records may have made hits. Kiss made history. Now let's begin the battle before someone here starts crying about artistic integrity.
There you go. You didn't hear that, did you, Scotty?
Mm.
No. Watch the
Oh,
replay.
I'll have to check it on the video. Yeah.
It was Gene giving his take on these 3 albums.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty good voice he's got going there. It sounds just like him, for God's sake.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do here? Are you going to read out the songs or we're going to pick? How's this work?
Well, I'll read the songs and then you can give your ranking. So
Okay.
we have "Love Is All Right Tonight" by Rick Springfield, "Don't Let Him Go" by REO Speedwagon, and "The Cars" with "Hello Again."
Okay. These are 3 songs that I actually, I love 2 of them, and one of them I actually like. This was one of my ties. But nostalgia has to take over in that. And the last one, number 3, is going to be "Hello Again." Not bad. And let's not forget how big the car. See, I never knew who the Cars were if it wasn't for MTV. I mean, these guys were on MTV with that Magic and Drive and stuff like that, man, every time you turned it on. But yeah, number 2, "Love Is All Right." REO Speedway gets him with Darren's song to Louis, "Don't Let Him Go." Awesome track.
Right, you're up, Don.
Okay. On you,
All
Don.
right. Okay. Yeah, they're all good songs. There's nothing trashy about it. Someone was mentioning earlier, like, I don't know why it is, maybe it was you, about why the first side of albums were always the big hits and then the second side tend to be more filler, right? And I mean,
Yes.
I think people were lazy enough to not flip the record over, so they wanted to get the hits on what they're going to listen to, maybe, right? Because there's a lot of that. They all open strong. They all open really strong. I didn't know this song by Rick Springfield, actually. I'd never heard it before I started listening to this album here. It's a really good song. For me, though, I'm going to put "The Cars" at the top because that's a fantastic opening song for an album. You always have to, especially these days, it's 25? You really have to shift gears before you listen to "The Cars" because there's so much synth and so much production. As soon as you get tuned to that, like the first time I listened to it, I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. I'd forgotten how synthetic it is. Then I started listening, realizing, no, it's the synth tones, but these guys there's no pitch correction back then, nothing like that. It's all hard work from all these musicians and all these bands. And it's really solid. Also, this album by The Cars was the first time they worked with Mutt Lange as the producer. Same guy did Back in Black for those About to Rock.
Def Leppard, man.
Pyromania, Hysteria.
Shania
Twain. Just, a little bit of Shania Twain in there too, right? And a bunch of others, right? And that's part of the reason this is such a great sounding album. It doesn't sound like AC/DC or Def Leppard, but you can hear the production level is so great. So, I mean, it's a really good song. It's really well produced, and it sounds great. So for me, that's my number 1. I'm going to put REO Speedwagon second and Rick Springfield third.
Okay.
Right.
D.
Now, this one was difficult. I mean, I think all 3 of these each have some very good qualities. I really enjoyed like the opening to "Hello Again," but I think beyond that, it kind of weakens and doesn't really regain much ground. So for me, it really came down to "Don't Let Him Go" and "Love Is All Right Tonight." And I think I had to flip a coin on this one. And I actually went with Rick Springfield's "Love Is All Right Tonight." I just think this was a solid tune, great guitar work on here. It was tough because Don't Let Him Go. When I first looked at the track listing, that for me was like, that one's going to be tough to beat. But I think Rick, for me anyway, edged it out. Lewis?
Yeah, that was one of my ties right there. Them two. So, yeah. All right,
Louis,
Lois.
you get to put one in front now because everyone's gone for something different.
Well, it was like all three of these tracks are good, and I enjoyed all of them. I love the melody of Don't Let Him Go. I know that song. He sings it very well, good melodic voice. Hello Again's very well produced. But my nature is to go for the edgiest song possible. So Love Is All Right was my choice because I'm always going for the harder edge stuff. Something has to be really special for me to not pick the harder edge stuff. But speaking of Rick Ocasek not being a good looking guy, yeah, technically he wasn't. Did he pass away?
Yep.
No, I think he's around.
Okay, so
he's dead.
died,
Oh, is he
No,
dead?
both Benno and Rick are dead.
Yeah, but
you
the
bend
thing
it. Oh,
about Rick
okay.
Ocasek, he was always sporting the dark glasses most of the time. But
Yeah.
when you saw him without those glasses, he had strong, soul-piercing eyes that you never knew he looked like that. Like, whoa.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah,
I believe Don't Let Him Go is a little heavier than Love Is All Right tonight, Louis. But go
I don't
ahead.
know. Love Is All Right sounded
All right.
pretty energetic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. So, anyway, as far as, I saw some photos. I said, I looked up Rick Ocasek without his glasses, and they show these pictures of him. And I'm like, if he took his glasses off, it might have distracted a lot of girls who don't get into facial features like guys do with girls. And they might have not even paid attention to Ben or, if he took his glasses off more regularly. But anyway.
Well, hell, the guy can walk on water, man. Shit.
Yeah, but anyway, I think Love Is All Right had a rougher edge to it, and that's why I chose it. I'm done.
Okay.
Ray Gibson reckons you've just come out, Louis. Talking about Rick Osasek's
Just save us
soulful
all the
eyes.
suspense.
Hey, we got to get the audience, okay?
Everyone has
We're
a
going
type,
that route, are we? Well, this is true. We know who Louis is. Well, I've discovered one thing tonight already, and that is Don Music has the best taste so far. So, because I also have gone with Hello Again.
And you don't most of the time, but that's cool. You do sometimes.
Yeah, whatever. So, to me, this is the best song. I do like Don't Let Him Go. Love Is All Right Tonight is probably the weakest of the three. And I do believe this Cars album did not actually use their drummer. So all the drums are electronic. So imagine being the drummer and they say, by the way, we got no work for you.
Yeah. I heard that. He actually, they apparently used a drum machine. He programmed it all. And he just said it felt and sounded better. I mean, he did the work. It was, I forget the unit. He actually talked about it. So yeah, you're right. It's not live drums.
But it sounds
that was a niche in the mid '80s, man. It seems like it started becoming a trend. So
even Phil Collins used a lot of drum machines, and
hell, Kiss did too.
Drummer, so
I mean, for fuck's sake, yeah.
All right, so we did have a tie with Hello Again and Love Is All Right Tonight, having two each. So
okay.
So track 2, we have Jessie's Girl by Rick Springfield. REO Speedwagons with Keep On Loving You, and the Cars Looking for Love.
Okay, this is kind of the same formula, but you got two that matched up again, man. That could have been, in my opinion, a tie, but you can't do ties. I mean, so my least favorite one is Looking for Love for the Cars. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to get beat on this one, but Jessie's Girl wound up number 2, which I love the song. But Keep On Loving You, man. This right here is the quintessential power ballad right here. I think this right here is where it really started. That song right there made REO Speedwagon's whole career. That launched an evolution of power ballads, man. I mean, when did this come out? It had to be around 81, 82, something like
Infidelity.
that.
I think it was
Yes.
82-ish, wasn't it?
Because I bought it, like I said, as soon as it came out. And I got a little story to tell about that song. He was our bus driver. Now, this is back in the day. Blonde, bombshell, just looked like a model driving our bus. Blonde, blue eyes, big boobs, small waist, perfect ass. Just everybody's tongue, was dragging the steps going in and out of our bus. And she would have that tape, or somebody'd have a jam box. We always carried our jam boxes around back in the day. And that song would play, I don't know for how many trips before that song stopped, because she loved that song. And we didn't give a damn if she loved the worst song in the world. We was just all just like, oh, God, yeah, we love it too. But anyway, Keep On Loving You is one of the ballads that I've always loved, that never got old, with a great, is it Gary Richrath solo in it? Oh my God, he rips it up in there, man, and just makes it perfect. So yeah, I love Jessie's Girl. Could have been a tie with those two, but nostalgia with that song and REO Speedwagon's going to win it for me again at number 2.
Don?
Yeah,
Donnie.
yeah. I gotta say, I mean, Jesse's Girl. I played that in a freaking band, man. It's like it's ingrained in my soul.
Yeah.
I've played that forever. It's a fantastic song, but maybe I'm being sentimental. I normally am not, but maybe I am this time. It's got to be REO Speedwagon for the win in this one. It's a kick-ass song. It is so well done. Everything. I mean, I totally agree with you, man. It is just, it's the perfect power ballad. It defined power ballads, and it was their hugest song ever. I don't think anything would stand a chance against it. I wish that the order of songs was different, because Jesse's Girl is a winner. So you can't lose, right? You can't lose. But
No.
For me, it's gonna be REO Speedwagon, then Jesse's Girl, and runner up at the end.
All right.
Yeah, this one was definitely another difficult choice, with two of the top songs off of between two albums here meet up in the second spot. Now, the song about what Scott does in the men's room looking for love, I mean, that came in third. And I think I went with my, I don't know, I don't want to call it sentimental, but I think I picked Jesse's Girl, and I think just because I probably listened to more Rick Springfield than I did REO, although, I mean, it's not like I hadn't heard Keep On Loving You, right? I mean, that song was everywhere in my youth, and it's a damn good song, and it was tough for me because, again, these two songs were so good. It's tough to call one a loser, but I went with Jesse's Girl.
Sorry, more music. That's hilarious, man.
All right. The REO Speedwagon was released November 21st, 1980.
Yes. Okay. I knew it was around there somewhere.
I'm just going to get straight to the point. To me, power ballad is a laughable term, like power lunch and power walk. So I never really gave a damn about power ballads per se, because that's a song trying to find an identity when you got to coin it that phrase. So it's a good song.
It created an identity.
Louis hates love, so we're just giving you a warning here, Don.
That's
Louis
okay. Love is hard, man.
But looking for love, I didn't choose and all that. I mean, I'm just going to be straight up honest. I've always loved Jesse's Girl. I love when it comes on the radio as a surprise listen. It's always been a favorite of mine, and these two songs could not dethrone it. Jesse's Girl is my choice of the three.
Think about this song. Think about Jesse's Girl. The guy is wanting his friend's girlfriend, man. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
I love the song. Don't get me wrong, but has anybody ever took time to think about what he's talking about?
Oh, exactly. We talked the whole song, like, hey, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Why doesn't she love me instead? I'm so much better than he
There's
is.
a sequel to that song.
Oh,
It is from Coheed and Cambria, featuring Rick Springfield in it as well.
Huh.
So if you ever want to hear the second half of Jessie's Girl, you can find it on pretty much, I think, any streaming from Coheed and Cambria.
so is
Okay.
Jesse's Girl like the I want, and then the sequel is the this is what actually happened crap?
He got her. Okay.
How it all turned out.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's a pity it didn't go up against My Best Friend's Girl, isn't it?
A serious power ballad.
Yeah.
Serious as spelt in the radio or satellite program. Okay. Thank you.
Well, before we started this, before knowing how the track's laid out, I thought Jesse's Girl would be a clear winner because it's always been one of my favourite tracks. But unfortunately, it came up against my favourite REO Speedwagon track as well. And as much as it pains me, I have to go with REO Speedwagon one. So I'm agreeing with Don again. So clearly, as everyone said, that the man
we
knows
really
his
don't
music.
hang out.
We don't. I don't even know him.
No.
But he knows his music, and he's correct. So Keep On Loving You will win this round, 3-2
And
against Jesse's Girl.
I guess also, I don't know if anybody has seen the SNL skit with Rick Springfield. I think he was hosting, and they did like when they were recording the song in the studio. So check out the SNL skit too for Jesse's Girl. That was pretty funny.
And let's not forget about Rick Springfield being a absolutely chick magnet. Dude.
Oh yeah, what was he on?
Holy God.
He was on the
Hospital.
soap opera, General Hospital.
Every
Yeah. I was going to
Yeah,
say
he was
every girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a big deal on General Hospital the time he was on it.
Yeah, I'm talking about his music, man. How damn every girl I ever knew was just, so, but anyway. And so was Darren and Louis. Oh,
No,
Maybe.
Louis preferred Rick Ocasek.
yeah,
That's
that's right. He was, Rick was too short, wasn't he?
No,
That's
Rick
right.
was the tall
Right.
one.
Tom
No, I'm
Hanks.
talking about Springfield.
Hey, Scotty.
Battle of the
Scotty.
Ricks.
Scotty,
Yeah.
take your glasses down and show Louis your soulful eyes.
I've seen his eyes. They do nothing. They do nothing for the girls.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Tracks number 3. We've got Rick Springfield with Hole in My Heart, REO Speedwagon, Follow My Heart, and the Cars, Magic.
Okay, this one was a little bit easier for me. Follow My Heart fell at number 3 for me on this one. Hole in My Heart fell at number 2, and the Cars, Magic. You know what? Back in the day, I didn't care much for this song, but you cannot deny it's got a hell of a rocking element to it, dude. I love the drums and the guitars, and he sings it great. I love the music video. The guy's walking on water for crying out loud, and it's around the pool party, man. And hey, it's a rocking tune. Now, and over the years, I've grown to like this song, man. So yeah, Magic's going to win it for me. Done.
Yeah. Same scores. Same reasons. I'm looking at my list here thinking, that Follow My Heart isn't a huge, I don't love it. It's nothing, I guess, wrong with it. Maybe. To me, it doesn't sound very inspired, Hole in My Heart is a perfectly fine song. It's well done. It's good. Magic is ridiculous. It's very next level on how they did it. I have a feeling Magic sounds to me like they might have written it in the studio with all the tools available, because the sonic sound of how it works is part of why I love it. You know, like if this was played on like a piano with an acoustic guitar and one singer, I just don't know if it would sound good. It's about the instrumentation and the production. But Magic is really
power.
good. Yeah. It's an
Yeah.
incredible song. It's an incredible song and really well produced.
Absolutely.
So it's actually really a Mutt Lange hit, but whatever. I'll take it as number one.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I think for me this was one of the easier ones. Just because Hold My Heart is okay. I mean, I actually, when I listen to these, and I apologize for my two mutts who are deciding to wrestle in my office. Hey, piss off.
No, don't tell me to piss off. He might.
Yeah.
So I actually ranked these albums too, and I had Hold in My Heart at number 5 overall off of this album. But, Follow My Heart, I don't think was a very strong song. I had that in the last half for High Infidelity. But Magic, it was way too strong, especially in this position to not win. I think it's a tremendous song. And yes, it definitely, I'm going to take a page out of Lewis's book. If I were to make a playlist for the Cars, that would have to make it. It would have to be in my top 3 Cars songs of all time. So that was an easy winner for me.
Did you pick Magic, Don?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Lewis.
What did Darren pick? Also Magic?
I also took Magic.
Magic.
It's been
Right,
a
we got
so far.
3 from Magic, is it so far?
Yep. Go ahead and break it.
I'm going to break it right now. Break the streak. There will be no unanimous tonight for this round.
There's a surprise.
Now, Hole in My Heart, I said, wow, this is a little, I enjoyed it.
A little too close to home for you?
It's
I
a little
enjoyed it
edgy, ain't
more than the extreme version of the same title. Magic is a song I've known. Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, anyway. No, in there's a hole in my heart that can only be filled. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
same chord.
Wholehearted. Same words, but the song is called Wholehearted.
That's right. Magic is a well-known good song, but somehow Kevin Cronin's voice and Follow My Heart really got my heart because he felt like he was really in the point of a dilemma. What should he do? And he sang it so well. So my choice was Follow My Heart for this round.
Louis, you don't have a heart.
The world is coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Holy God. I did not see that one coming.
I hope everybody's stocked up on food and water.
Curveball, Lois. There you go, man. You tell them, you let them know you love, man. You let them know.
Yeah,
All right.
and I hit the earth tonight.
I just love it in a different way.
I reckon Louis had Magic, and then when you 3 picked it, he went, no.
Yeah,
Not going to have a clean sweep.
No,
Not going to have a clean sweep. Going to put it into a clean sweep.
If I chose it, I would have said it. I don't change things.
Well, I'm agreeing with the top row, not the gentleman next to me. Magic is by far the best song. And I think it is Magic. And definitely on a playlist, Darren. Definitely on a playlist.
Yeah.
The other 2 are, they're all right, but yeah, not the same league. So I was going to push my bell too on that one, but I can't now.
Well, you knew Lewis was going to fuck it up, right?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe because the other 2, I thought, they both got heart in the title, so he's probably not going to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Too edgy, I think.
Yeah, it's something like that. All right, let's move on to track 4. We have Rick Springfield, Carry Me Away, REO Speedwagons, In Your Letter. Yes, Spagwagon. And the Cars, Drive. Could it be their new name? REO Speedwagon.
That's a good one, Dave.
Man.
The spank wagon.
Masturbating.
Okay. All right. This one wasn't that hard for me either, even though I've always liked REO Speedwagons In Your Letter. Okay. It's definitely not the worst song on their album. And I'm not that crazy about the Carry Me Away by Rick Springfield. Drive, this is a flawless sweep for me. It is a fucking great song. It is a fantastic fucking song, man. I mean, hearing it all those years ago, just so many times, it's one of those songs that pretty much you got sick of. But time goes by. It's not something I listen to every day, that's for damn sure. And when you hear it again, you understand why it was so big. It's a great fucking song. Drive's going to win this one.
Yep.
Done.
Yep.
Yep. That's about it. I'm going to be less nice. In your letter pisses me off. If I want to hear like that genre of music, I'll find original
50s.
artists from the 50s that sound like it and invented it and did it. It's nothing wrong with how it was done, but it's like, why choose to do something like that? It's always pissed me off. I mean, I do stuff like that. I'm a professional musician. I play lots of genres. I do whatever. If people will pay me money, I'll do anything. Musical horror.
Damn right.
But if I'm listening to an album of original music by a band, why do a completely different genre really as authentically as possible like that? It's almost, I try to think, is it tongue in cheek? No, they're trying to make it, he wanted to do this style. I don't like the song at all. I have a hard time listening to it. Let's see, what's the other one here? Carry Me Away. Carry Me Away is a really well done, slightly forgettable rock song. To me, it's a good song that's really well done. So I mean, I like it. I can listen to it and enjoy it, but it's a little bit filler. But it's still really well done. And obviously, Drive is like, it's ridiculous. But there you go. That's Ben Orr singing, right? So I know Louis not going to like it because of that. But other than that, it suited his style. I mean, the guy could do different things, but he was a very just nice looking guy in his presence, like without, he just had that sort of look, kind of like the drummer from Queen when he was young, right? Like just someone that the girls liked looking at and had a certain style to him, and he sang beautifully. He was originally a guitar player and stuff, and he was like, oh, okay, let's fire the bass player, and he became the bass player, and thank God, because he's awesome at doing the music stuff, but he's just such a cool presence. I always wished he would sing more songs than he did. He only did like a couple of songs per album at most, generally. But anyway, so Drive is fantastic. It's the perfect song. I'm not going to call it a power ballad. It is just a ballad, but it's more than that. It's not a ballad in a sappy sense. It's a making you think and getting you involved in the emotions sort of song, right? Sucks you in.
Yes.
We can all imagine being there, I think. So for me, that's the winner. It's
a good song to listen to come on the radio when you're traveling back home late one night, man. Just cruising.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it puts you in a mood.
Day.
Too busy in chat.
Yeah.
I give up trying to chat. Too hard to do both at once.
No, sorry.
Got to keep reading all the comments.
No, this again was another easy one, and this is two back-to-back songs from the Cars that I don't want to say fortunate for them, because I think these two songs from them, even going up against some of the tougher ones, might have made my choice a little bit harder, but I probably still would have picked these two over pretty much anything else off of the High Infidelity or Working Class Dog albums, because they are so good. And Drive again is not the exception. I mean, it is such a strong song. Carry Me Away, again, I had that in the bottom half of Working Class Dog. And although In Your Letter it is a complete departure from the rest of the album, I still had that in the upper half. I think I had that ranked at number 4 or 5 overall off of REO's album. But Drive, for me, that's the number 1 song off of this album. And it was an easy choice for me to pick it in this slot. Louis?
Well, I always, my take is always going to be different. I wasn't really caring about any of these three songs. Carry Me Away was just pedestrian. It's just filler. Drive fucking angers me like crazy. I don't give a shit about what's going on with that. I watched a stupid video with playing the same video loop sequence as that girl falling to pieces and all that. It's like, why do you even bother showing this? I will fucking buzz my ass all you want. So just by default, because I hate the other two songs or hate Drive and don't give a damn about Carrying Me Away, I didn't mind the 1950s doo-wop sound of In Your Letter and that like a nice thing. So that was my choice for this go around.
Of course, you got to remember Louis was about 50 in 1950, so it was his kind of music. So
Hey, who's reading any comments, man? Is they
Me.
say anything interesting? Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I want Don to play some Motley Crue.
but I do have to warn Don that Darren might kick you off the channel if you do.
No, the only good thing about Motley Crue was Mick Mars.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, get out of here! No, Vince Neil, brother.
Riffs,
Well, Vince Neil was great.
Neil.
Vince Neil was there for his looks, and he could sing what they told him to sing.
Trap, it goes downhill. So
yeah, Vince
Well,
Neil
of
didn't
course.
it's not the guitar or the riffs or anything like that turns me off of Motley Crue. It's all 100% Vince Neil and his Big Mac trap. So
Get out of here. Anyway. All right, Dave.
Well, once again, this is the song I thought I would be going ding, 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 ding on.
Oh, no. Don't expect that.
I should have known Louis would have been in there clogging up the works. Like everyone else said, well, most people said, In Your Letter is just dog shit, really. It's probably the worst song on the album, to be honest. Carry Me Away doesn't carry me away at all. And Drive, and I'm a Cars fan, is probably the best song the Cars have ever done. So once again, to me, this was a non-event. It's probably, if you go back to that time, this is probably the perfect song. Most people would be happy if they could write this song, except for Louis, of course, because
I don't give a shit about
he's Louis.
Nothing.
Louis is Louis.
Louis.
All right.
All right.
Track number 5. We have Rick Springfield with I've Done Everything for You. REO Speedwagon, we'll go with that one because everyone seems to like it. Take It on the Run. And Heartbeat, so the Cars, Stranger Eyes.
This one was the hardest one for me. This was the original tie that I had. There was no way in hell I could pick one of these two songs. Of course, number 3 is going to be the Cars song, Stranger Eyes. And I'll just be honest with you guys, man. Take It on the Run and I've Done Everything for You, man, are fucking perfect songs, dude. It's nostalgia. I'm going to pick REO Speedwagon, man, only for that reason, because I actually own this album. But I love, that's probably my favorite song by Rick Springfield right there. I've always loved that song. The first thing I think I ever heard from him. And Take It on the Run is fucking fantastic. So I have to pick, and it's got to be REO Speedwagon, Take It on the Run. Done.
Yeah. So stop stealing my thunder. I agree. That's good. Take It on the Run is an incredible song. It really suits the guy's odd voice. It's just like, I mean, I'm doing vibrato. I can't not do it. He couldn't do vibrato. He just sang really pure, simple, straight, with the slightly weird tone, but it worked. It was perfect. It just pierced like an instrument through that. It was great. It's a really good song. The vocal harmony stuff in that is incredible. When they go way up high in their harmonies, holy crap, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's almost like power Beatles. Rick Springfield's Rick Springfield's song is really, really good, and I don't think I actually knew it before I started listening to this for this video. I don't know how. I don't know how I missed it. It was really
Wow.
good. Yeah, excellent.
All right.
excellent
Yeah,
song.
man.
So I mean, as far as just discovering new music, Rick Springfield is my favorite. But you have to put that REO Speedwagon song at the top, and the Cars song is fine. It's not their strongest. It's fine. You know, it's really interesting musically, but there's nothing really that goes on and changes in it, and I don't really care about what it's. I don't even know what it's about. So yeah, for me, REO Speedwagon's first, then Rick, then the Cars.
Yeah, another difficult choice in here between the two albums from Rick Springfield and REO Spankwagon. But I went the way of nostalgia, and I went with Rick Springfield. I think it's a little heavier. I mean, I have nothing against ballads. I mean, Take It on the Run is a very good song. Like I said, it was a difficult choice, but I just think that I like that harder edge. I think, again, another underrated song from Rick Springfield. And yeah, I know Sammy Hagar covered it. It wasn't a bad job by Sammy, but I still think Rick's is a better version of the song, the original version. And again, difficult for me to choose a winner, but it was Rick Springfield. Lewis?
Yeah, that was a tie for me, but I had to pick. I love that song too.
You got to choose one.
Yep.
I'm just going to get straight to the point. Take It on the Run is a damn good song. Stranger's Eyes, I don't really, I don't think I didn't pick it as whatever, but I'm going with the Rick Springfield song because I've always enjoyed that one. It's got the good, strong punch and energy. You know, I like a song when they get more accusatory, you know, of like, I've done everything for you. You've done nothing for me. As opposed to, oh, baby, please don't leave me. I can't live without you. Oh, you've been fooling around. You know, like that song, you know, that's like the VD song. Caught it from a friend who, caught it from a friend who, caught it from a friend because you've been messing around, you know. So it's, you know, not that it's a bad song or anything like that. But there's something about I've done everything for you that really fits my personality more than the other two songs.
Okay.
I just want to say to Vacker and Hart too, we don't have to mention it because you've mentioned it about 53 times in the comments already.
Yeah, and I did mention it, but again, he covered it. It wasn't like it was the original version, so yeah.
Right, so we have 2-2, so I get to be the tiebreaker for this one. Who will I go with, Louis and his logic, or Don and his musical knowledge? Who do you reckon, Louis?
Knowledge has nothing to do with enjoying a song. So pick
Either one of these could win, and it don't matter to me.
That's true, Louis.
Well, strange enough, I've done everything for you as my number 3 of these songs because I have Stranger Eyes at number 2. I'm a big Cars fan, so, you know, you're looking at it from a different point of view than I am. But I do have Take It on the Run as the number 1 for this round. Once again, another epic song. I think maybe because there's 5 of us here, maybe we should do the harmonies together for that one, Don. What do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure.
You play the chorus and we'll sing all the harmonies for it. I'm
I
not sure Louis can get that high, but... You know.
Oh, there are ways.
Oh, there are ways.
I got one voice. It's called flat.
So anyway, thank you. That means so far I've agreed with everything you've picked. Don?
Hey, man. I like you.
Did
I like you.
Did Darren and I match up on 3 Rick Springfield songs?
Yes.
Yep.
I know that bothers you, but what can
It
I
does.
say?
Yes.
I think Darren is really starting to worry about how things are going with you because him disagreeing with you was just a natural thing. Right. So track number 6, we have Rick Springfield's "The Light of Love," REO Speedwagon with "Tough Guys," and the Cars with "You Might Think."
Yeah, we've run out of good songs, guys, on all 3 of these fucking albums. So
Not true.
this is
Not
what
true.
and this I got shit right beside the rest of these damn songs. How does that happen, man? But anyway, I went with. I'm not going to go through the list. I'm just going to tell you what I went with. You Might Think is the one that I think was the best out of the 3. So yeah, there you go. That's going to be the winner for that one. Not much to say about these. Don.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Just for this particular number, I am not a fan of any of these songs. You Might Think was on the freaking radio all the time when I was young,
Big hit.
and I never understood why. It's badly sung. The lyrics are cool, but I mean, yeah, it's all right. There's some memorable stuff in it, but man, it's so overplayed, and I never really enjoyed it. I guess I would turn up in the car when I was young, but I'd turn up whatever shit was in the car.
Yeah.
Let me see here. So where were we? Oh yeah, right. The Rick Springfield song is not a particularly exciting song musically. I don't find it very interesting. Again, it's really well done. I would actually put it at the bottom this time, though. And I'm going to put Tough Guys. I'm trying to figure out between Tough Guys and the Cars here. Tough Guys is not a song I ever particularly loved. It has a cool intro on the album because they're messing around with the voices.
Yeah.
The
Rascals, Little Rascals.
Yeah. I like how they did that, and it suddenly changed. When you hear that, instead of like a radio edit, when they don't do that sort of thing, when you hear that, it changes the meaning of the song, and it suddenly gets kind of like, yeah, I get it. It's kind of cool, but it's not much of a song. But I actually liked the singer singing in it, whereas sometimes I hate the singer in REO Speedwagon. I like his singing in this. So I'm actually going to put that. I'm going to be controversial. Put that at number 1. I'm going to put the Cars number 2 and Springfield number 3.
Wow, you're putting Tough Guys at number 1?
I am, and it's simply because I've heard the damn Cars song so many times, and I never thought it deserved to be a song. They had better songs on the album that weren't on the radio.
Okay, fair enough. No, as far as the Rick Springfield and the REO songs went, I had them in the bottom half in my ranking. The Light of Love, I had at number 7 on Rick's album, and I had Tough Guys at number 9 on the REO album. And I think You Might Think is actually a strong song. I'm not saying it's one of their best songs, but I've always enjoyed it. I mean, I think it's very strong and deserving to win this battle. Now, would it have won, if this song had come up against, Keep On Loving You and Jessie's Girl and others? Maybe not. I definitely would have thought about it because, like I said, I've always thought it was a strong song. And maybe it wasn't as played much where I live, but I have a hard time holding airplay or overplay against the song, especially in a battle when it comes up against a couple of songs I think were kind of filler overall. So You Might Think was an easy choice for me. Lewis.
Darren is definitely on to something here. Let me tell you guys something, and you people watching out there. Tough Guy's pretty cool. Light of Love music. I absolutely love You Might Think. It's my personal favorite song by the Cars. I think it's got good, strong energy, a good pounding bass, good all around strong song. It never gets overplayed for me. It hardly gets on the radio in my neck of the woods. And when it comes on, I crank that thing up all the way and enjoy the hell out of it immensely. So I thought for sure that would have been the song to be a 5-vote sweep, but apparently I did not. That did not happen. But You Might Think is so fucking cool that it's my probably my favorite Cars song. It's my favorite Cars song that I've known from everything I heard from the Cars. Maybe there's stuff they've done I haven't heard that could outdo it, but from what I heard, You Might Think is a terrific, energetic, fun, enjoyable song.
Okay.
Well,
Dave.
see, Don, you've ruined our chance of getting a clean sweep on a song
I know, but
from that ridiculous pick of yours.
I had to. If a song pisses me off, I'm not going to pretend it doesn't.
He had no choice.
I reckon if you'd have picked You Might Think, Louis would have picked Tough Love or Tough Guys, whatever it was.
Constantly fear.
Whatever. Yeah,
So this is
Tough
the first
Love.
time I've disagreed with you, Don. So
it's okay. I
Just
figured
goes
you
to
were going
show-
but
Stop kissing.
even you can be wrong.
Stop
I'm
kissing
not.
me, Steve.
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's new. I've got to be nice.
I'm not convinced I'm wrong.
Rob told me. Oh, you should be, because Louis even disagrees with you.
Well, if Rob says I'm wrong, then I know I'm right.
No, Rob,
There
Rob
you
hasn't
go.
said anything. I don't even know
There
if Rob's
you
in the
go,
comments.
brother.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rob.
I know you're watching, even though you say you're not.
I thought he might have put a comment in, but he might be.
Let
and
me
I don't
ask
know
you.
what his
Let me
name is
ask you a
on here.
question, Don. Are you a
Yeah.
Black Sabbath fan?
Yes.
Are you a Ronnie James Dio fan?
Yes.
Do you like the album Mob Rules?
Parts of it.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it. They hate the whole damn album. Him and Darren and Rob.
There are
They
some really
hate it.
good parts on it.
They
There's
give
some
me
really-
shit about it.
The really,
I just-
really good parts
I
on
just
it
wanted to ask.
is the
Yeah.
silence between the tracks. That's the really good part.
No one did silence
really-
better than that album.
I really like the Mob Rules too. I just think Heaven and Hell's better.
Yes,
Yeah, it's not their
a
strong.
lot of people do. A lot of people do, but I think they're both about the same. But okay, all right, Dave, you go roll. I just wanted to ask that question.
Well, I've already sort of told, so I went with You Might Think. Like Louis says, it's one of my favourite car songs. I don't know why there's no love for this one from... I know you guys picked it, but you didn't really give it a lot of love, except
I
for
give,
Louis.
yeah,
No,
for
except for
Louis.
you, Louis.
It's
So,
not my favorite either.
I didn't
No,
say
no.
it was my favorite, but I think it's very strong. I
Yeah,
enjoy
it
it.
was. It was a huge hit. It's on the Cars' greatest hits. It would definitely be on most Cars fans'
Well, it made a lot of money
playlists
for them.
sure.
If
Well, a lot
it
of
would
their
have went up
songs made a lot of
against
money.
two strong songs, it would have lost in mine, but it didn't. So that's why it won.
Well, I don't
There you
know. I
go.
mean, if you toss them around, I don't know. It's still to me one of the best songs on the album. So
Mhm. Okay.
obviously you
Think
don't
so?
agree, but that's all right. Okay, track number 7. We have Rick Springfield with Everybody's Girl, which is different from Jessie's Girl, I suppose. I think Everybody's Girl is one of the girlfriends I had.
Yeah, I had a couple.
REO
of them too.
Speedwagon with Out of Season, the one I knew was in season, and the Cars, It's Not the Night.
Shit. The only I just had to pick the lesser of the shit, and I picked Everybody's Girl. There you go. I don't really have nothing to say about the rest of these songs because I don't like any of them. Maybe the last song just a little bit, but this second half of these albums were nothing to write mom about. So go ahead, Don.
All right. So here's an example of what I was talking about. There are songs on this album by the Cars that are much better than like you might think. And to me, It's Not the Night is a much better song. It's not brilliant, but it's actually quite a good song. I kind of like it actually. The Rick Springfield track is one of my most hated. I don't like it at all. It's it's like, you know, Spinal Tap would have said. It sounds like
either.
raga. It sounds like raga. You know, it's like
Yeah.
reggae-ish sort of, and there's no energy, but it doesn't have any of the cool feel that you get with that. So again, why do a genre that you're not good at? So it's a filler song to me. The REO Speedwagon tune is actually pretty good. So it's between that and the Cars tune, but I actually really like this Cars tune, so I'm actually going to put it number 1, and REO Speedwagon 2. I considered reversing that, but that's where I'm going.
Yeah. I feel the same way that you did on this one, Don, except for I chose Out of Season as
fair enough.
my winner. I do think It's Not the Night is okay. I mean, it's not a bad song.
Yeah.
Everybody's Girl to me was not the worst song, but very close to it on Rick's album. So Out of Season, that's the only time that Backwoods Boy here hunts, is he hunts everything out of season. But I think it's a pretty damn good tune, and it's the first time. And this is one of the things that I was talking about when I was, doing my little opening. It's the first REO song that I've chosen as a winner, and it's not even one of their better songs. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just that their better songs came up against tough ones for me.
Yep.
So Out of Season is my choice. Like I said, it's my first time I'm picking REO tonight.
Okay.
Louis, you get to be a tiebreaker.
Well, let's just say this. When I listened to the 3 songs for this round, I didn't make any notes. I just, which one do I like? I just want to get this over with, kind of thing feeling. And so this is like where the songs for the rest of the albums are kind of so-so. Out of Season was a clear-cut winner just by default. I mean, it's a good song, and just because what it went up against made it an easy victory for that song. So Out of Season is the choice for this round.
Okay, just before I tell Louis how wrong he is.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Colby. You're back. Good. You haven't met Don. Say hello to Don, Colby.
Hi, Colby.
Hi,
Hey. Hi, nice to meet you.
She used to join us on our warning videos
Yeah, I recall.
before she got a bit nasty, so we booted her off.
You can't keep him around forever.
Anyway, Louis, yes, you're wrong. 2 of these songs are horrible, and only one is. It's not my favourite. It's certainly a lot stronger than the other 2. So we're going back to agreeing with Don. It's Not the Night. It gets my vote. As I said, the other 2 are no good. So even by default, it has to get it. But it's a tie, unfortunately.
All right.
All right. So track 8, we have Rick Springfield, Daddy's Pearl. REO Speedwagon with Shaking It Loose. Is that a Taylor Swift song? And The Cars, Why Can't I Have You?
Oh,
You like all these 3 too, eh?
God, this was horrible. By default, Daddy's Pearl. These songs here, I have no love lost for at all. Period. All filler. They all sound like, and that one just got it for maybe not being as crappy as the other 2, and that's not saying much. So, Rick Springfield for me on this one. Don.
Hey, yeah. So I want to start off with saying that the REO Speedwagon tune, Shaking It Loose, is
You do
my
a
most
dingle.
it's my most hated song out of this entire video. I despise the vocals on this song. The whole song sucks, but the vocals sound like me with a band that I've never played with, trying to learn a song and singing out of my range. It's like, it's like, what the heck? It's horrible. It's really badly sung, and it doesn't sound finished. It sounds like, oh, we have to do another song. Oh, remember that one you're writing? Let's try it. And they did a take, and yeah, I'm so unimpressed with that. My phone just started playing wrong songs. Then Why Can't I Have You by the Cars? I don't think it's that bad a song, but it's not one of their greats, that's for sure. I can listen to it and enjoy it okay. To me, it's actually equivalent to, you might think it's a pretty good song, but it's nothing special. But Daddy's Pearl is actually a pretty good song. Now, again, I never really gave it much time. I had heard it before, but I never really paid attention. It's a pretty good song. It's not great, but it's a pretty good song. For second half of the album songs, it's one of the better ones.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be my winner also. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, with the exception of a song that we've yet to talk about, the last half of both or all three of these albums really aren't that strong. A lot of filler went on the second half of these albums. And I do agree with you, Don, Shaking It Loose. It's definitely the worst song on High Infidelity. It might be the worst out of all 30. It is that bad.
Thank you.
Why Can't I Have You? It's not horrible. As a matter of fact, I think I had it at number 5 out of 10 overall. But Daddy's Pearl edged it out. I mean, it's not Rick's strongest either, but, you know, it is kind of a hidden gem on this album. So so far we're 3 for 3. Go ahead and fuck it up, Lewis.
Is a Pearl a gem or not?
Yeah, it is.
So that was funny that you said that.
Except for the necklaces you give, those aren't gems.
Oh, I don't know. One of my women wore them proudly.
Well, here goes.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember the details of the 3 songs. I just know when I listened, I just said, pick one, circle it, and just stick to it. So without any big, long dissertation or explanation, Daddy's Pearl was the winner for this go-around.
Oh. Okay, I guess it's up to Dud to
Dave.
hit us with the cars, Dud.
Dave.
What makes you think I picked the Cars?
Because you're a Cars fan.
You're a
not
super Cars
not a
fan.
big fan of Rick Springfield because he, although Australian, wasn't big in Australia. So I know you're going to win this one. Come on, hit us with it.
Well, Darren's already given my take, so I don't really have to say anything, do I? Yes, I'm gonna mess up the clean sweep. I'm gonna do a Louis. I've gone with the Cars. Why can't I have you? I didn't particularly like the other 2 songs, to be honest with you. And I suppose just nostalgia, listening, hearing this Cars album a lot. This song just resonates with me better than the other 2. So, yep, I'll take it. I'm happy to be the loser on this round.
Stick to your guns, brother.
I have. There you go, Louis. You're not the only bad guy on the panel.
There you go.
Okay, track number 9. Rick Springfield's Red Hot and Blue, Love. REO Speedwagon, Someone Tonight. And the Cars, I Refuse.
This gets better and better.
Oh my God. Holy God. I'll be glad when this is over now, man. I was having fun. But anyway.
10's good.
Next time it needs to be the other way around. Start at the back and go to the front.
Well, I just
we'll start at number 10 and work our way up. Yeah. But anyway, I went with Refuse by the Cars on this one because I don't really know why, but it had to be just a little bit better than the other 2. Because I'm telling you, these songs here at the end made my ears bleed. But anyway, I Refuse is going to win this one for me.
Yeah, I agree.
My dog does not agree with me.
Wine. I Refuse is it's a Cars song. I don't know what else I can say about it.
You refuse to speak about it.
Yeah. Someone Tonight sounds like like you're at a bar, a cheap corner bar late at night, and the band's there and like, we're gonna do an original now. That's what it sounds like to me. It's like this nothing to it, Red, but I gotta say, even though Red Hot and Blue Love it's not like a very interesting song mostly. It has a redeeming quality. About 2/3 the way through, there's some stunning guitar playing. Beautiful David Gilmour-esque ballady blues, early ZZ Top style guitar playing. So I don't like this song, but at least it has a redeeming quality. But I mean, I Refuse by the Cars is there's nothing wrong with it, whereas there's something wrong with the other two. So I'm actually going to put the Cars at number one. I Refuse, just because it's an okay song that you could put on in a room and people wouldn't walk out offended. I feel that I'd be offended by the Springfield song. By the REO Speedwagon song. And if someone actually put on Red Hot and Blue Love, I would stick it out to hear the guitar playing partway through. But that's not enough to redeem the song. So yeah, Cars first, then Springfield.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, I had Red Hot and Blue Love ranked last on Working Class Dog. I Refuse was ranked 9 out of 10 on Heartbeat City. And Someone Tonight was number 8 on High Infidelity.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
So, High Infidelity, Someone Tonight. Again, it's only the second time tonight I'm picking REO, and it's still not one of their better songs. So
horrible song, but they're all horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you had to pick one, and like I said, I went with how they ranked on their respective albums, just picking 8 over 9 and 10. So it wasn't a fun choice, but I had to pick one. So there it is. Lewis?
Yeah, Red Hot and Blue Love, I completely forgot how that song goes, so it's not memorable at all for me.
No.
And
Don can sing it for you.
I can play some guitar parts, and maybe you think it's part of it.
I don't. I'd have to hear the actual song again to know what I'm really listening to. The reminder would not help. Someone Tonight drove me nuts. It drove me nuts because that opening verse melody, or all the verses, there's parts of the melody I say, where have I heard that song before? I was going nuts. And I figured it out after I kept repeating it in my head. Parts of the opening melody of that verse are very similar to Twisted Sister's We're Not Gonna Take It verse melodies. If you listen, you can catch, the similarity of the melodic style of the verses. So I said, well, since it already sounds like another song, even though it was first, I classify it as being unoriginal. So by default, the Cars won. I refuse.
I refuse to.
And just to show you, Darren, that I don't work the way you think, I didn't pick the Cars.
Wow.
I actually picked REO Speedwagon's Someone Tonight. Don't ask me why. But I Refuse is probably the song I like the least on the Cars album. And Someone Tonight I thought was catchy. So I gave it the nod. So not everything is Cars. But they do win this round. Okay, the final battle. Scotty, are you happy?
Yes.
I'm happy.
Number 10, Inside Sylvia, which is what I was last night. REO Speedwagon, I Wish You Were There, which is what I said to Scotty. And the Cars, Heartbeat City, the title track.
Okay, this one right here was actually a little bit easier. I had no use for the Cars song or the Rick Springfield song, and I Wish You Were Here. I liked Okay by the REO Speedwagon. So that one's going to be my number 10 winner. I Wish You Were Here.
There.
No, that's Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I know. I was getting ready to say that, but yeah.
I was okay. So I would have said that until I listened really carefully to the Rick Springfield tune. First of all, so I don't know, is the version I have of I Wish You Were There is, I guess it's live version. Is that true for everyone? Live from the studio? It says in my Apple Music
studio, I think is what I heard.
Live studio track. I don't know. Anyway, it's I think they were. It sounds to me like generally when it's a live studio track, it's it's proving that they can play as a band without overtracking and stuff. And it's a fairly simple, straightforward, nice song, and they did a nice job on it. but the song itself I can't remember at all. So that disappointed me. I've always thought Heartbeat City was a great name for an album and a lousy song. So the Cars is,
Boo.
sorry,
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's again, it's just it's a Cars song, but there's nothing great about it. I'm surprised they closed out on it. I thought they could choose a better closer. Inside Sylvia surprised me. It's a really good song when I started listening to it. I had no
So
idea it was going to be. I listened
every
to
man
it.
has said
and
that, Don.
Yeah. The song I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But sorry, I just had to play something to feel more redeeming, because even that was better than what we're listening to right now.
Yeah.
But Inside Sylvia is an interesting piece of music. I actually, when I listen to it as a musician, I'm thinking, oh, this is surprisingly kind of deep and interesting and cool. And I enjoyed it. So I'm going to make it the least crappy. So we'll call it the winner. Followed by REO, followed by the Cars. Sorry, Dave.
No.
I said you're allowed to be wrong every now and again.
I don't know. I don't know what that's like.
I haven't been tracking how I've matched up with Don tonight, but I will say this time around it's 100% I agree, the exact same order. I do think Inside Sylvia is on this album. It's top 5. I had it at number 4. I think it is very well done, very well written. I didn't remember this song, even though I have this album and I know I've listened to it within the last few months. I still don't. I may have walked away while the album was playing or something. I don't know, but I didn't even remember the song when I listened to it this week. I Wish You Were There. I had it. That's second. I had it at number 5 on the REO album, and Heartbeat City I had at number 6 on Heartbeat City.
Really?
But like I said, I don't necessarily think those last 2 songs are top notch. I just think Inside Sylvia is a clear-cut winner, actually, even though they may have been close amongst their respective albums. But I think overall it's just a better song.
But that's 2 of you, Inside Sylvia?
Yeah. Well, not at the same time, just to make sure. Just
Why not?
Do you guys know Sylvia?
There's a way to do that, you know.
I do know a Sylvia, yeah.
suck on Enos. All right, Lewis, it's up to you.
All right. Well, maybe I should have taken a deeper dive into Inside Sylvia. I just went for the Sonic.
I'll be careful, there's already 2 people in there.
Yeah.
Well,
You have to make your airtight.
does the mouth count?
Dive in, man.
All right. Well, anyway, that's 3. Everyone, 3 Inside Sylvia. That's the max. Okay, so I went for the sonic element more. I didn't really care about like listen to the story or nothing like that. Maybe I should have done a little bit more deeper. Stop with those words. A more thorough listen with Sylvia. You know, I tried to listen as best as I can, but sometimes I just get in a certain mood where the sonic is going to take over the story. And Heartbeat City won this one for me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
just something about the sonic sound, the production of Heartbeat City was what I was going
that's true.
for.
It was well produced.
Yeah.
Noted.
Well done, Louis.
All right.
So I decided there were far too many people inside Sylvia. So I had to rule her
Yeah.
out. And I agree with everything you said, Louis. Heartbeat City, I don't know why you guys didn't like it.
Cars.
I just think sonically it's a great song. I think it's a great closer. I've always loved the song. It would be in my top 3 on this album. So easily for me. Yeah, Inside Sylvia is okay. I wish you were there. I wish I wasn't. I'm glad I wasn't. So the Cars get it, but it's a tie between the 2, but all good.
Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. That was Tunes Brothers with 3 horrible albums on the second half, 3 great albums on the first. I'm just kidding. Well, what
I
are we
disagree
doing
with you.
next?
So
I know
next
you
week,
do.
next week, let me find it.
those-
Where did I put it?
For those of you that are wondering, so Heartbeat City had the most votes with 22. first place votes. High Infidelity came in second with 14 first place votes, and Working Class Dog came in last with 13.
That could have went either way with me, man. I had 2 ties, and unfortunately, these songs did not match up good. Yeah.
Well, to me, that's correct, because to me, the best album is the Cars album, and the second best album is the REO Speedwagon album.
I think REO's better, and then I think Springfield, and then the Cars.
I missed one. So Working Class Dog, because nobody picked In Your Letter, right? Nobody picked it.
No. Louis. Only one idiot.
Right, so the order stays the same, but High Infidelity had one more vote. So 22, 15, 13.
Okay.
There you go. Next week is Creed. It's not. I'm just kidding.
Oh, really?
No, we have a song battle next week. I'll get you the list, Scotty. I'll get you the list, Louis.
Okay, thank you.
Darren, you can look at the notebook anyway, can't you?
Yeah.
Are you doing? Are we doing anything Thursday?
I know what you're about to say.
Oh, well, I mean, it could be an album, but it don't have to be Monster. But I mean, I was just saying, we've got to do it, but it could be something. I didn't know if we were or not. That's the reason I asked. So I can come up with something and let you know and see how you feel about that.
Don, you gonna give us an outro here? You gonna give us a little? Don,
yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty,
much better than me.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, take it, Louis.
Good job.
No one can sing like Paul when he was young here. So.
I feel tired on Saturday night.
There
We'll have a quick talk backstage anyway, Scotty, about what we'll do next.
Let's say goodbye to our few fans that tuned in.
All right. Well,
tonight.
Before we go, though, thanks, Don. Great job.
Thanks, guys.
I agree with most of what you said.
Yeah, that was a freaking blast. I really enjoyed it. That was awesome. Thanks, everyone.
He will be back. So
trust me, we do have more exciting things.
He's definitely welcomed back. Whether or not he chooses to join the rest of us retards is up to him.
Next is going to be ABBA against Shania Twain.
Oh, hell. He's got my spot on that one.
ABBA could happen, as much to Scotty's dismay. There are a lot of ABBA fans out there. ABBA did some rock songs, you know that.
They did.
I think Led Zeppelin 2 eventually needs to be thrown in. We need to get some Zeppelin in sooner or later.
In the trash.
Well, I suppose if we're going to do it, the time to do it's when Rob's not around.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Heartbreaker. Yeah.
You can if you'd like, Gigi. Yep. That would be fine. You probably can't see what she wants to know if she can join us backstage. I said yes. All right. Well, take us out, Scotty.
Everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this. We did part of the way, and the other part, it was okay. I understand if you stopped listening early, but it is what it is, guys. Check us out again. We may do something Thursday. We may not. We will be back. It's Tunes Brothers, over and out.
Tunes Brothers, they